Hi, I'm Tom Kelliger, President of Theta Board and Class of 1978. The purpose of this video is to provide our alumni an update on activities and plans for Theta Chapter and our fraternity house. It follows a series of videos by Kirk Gadabush in the past year. As you've already noticed, we've had a few leadership changes on Theta Board, including my election as president following Kirk Gadabush, who was president for 3 years and who has agreed to stay on Theta Board for a year to ensure a smooth transition. Greg Petrowski, class of 1984, recently joined the board and is serving as our treasurer. And Jerry Joyce is the new chapter sage. We welcome Jerry to the board and we look forward to working with him. I'd also like to recognize 2 alumni leaders for their special contributions. First, I want to say a big thank you to Kirk for his service as Theta Board President. For the last 3 years, Kirk provided some great leadership to help navigate a very challenging environment, and we owe him a huge debt of gratitude. We will continue to rely on his experience during the transition. And second, I'd like to thank Brent Smith for his dedicated service to Theta Chapter. Brent recently received the Penn State Fraternity House Advisor of the Year Award. This award is well deserved, and we greatly appreciate all the work Brent does with our chapter members. Turning to the state of the chapter. In previous videos, Kirk discussed the changing environment for Greek life at Penn State, which now has restrictions on recruiting and initiating new members and social activities. These changes have created significant challenges for all fraternities, including Sigma Pi, and they have been documented in our previous alumni communications. The impact, however, can be seen in the changes to the Theta Chapter membership. The number of brothers has declined from approximately 100 3 years ago to 60 brothers today. We had 33 resignations during this period, in many cases due to the fees assessed on members living outside the house. The chapter initiated 18 new brothers last year, 5 in the fall and 13 in the spring, which is a positive development. However, we only have 19 signed contracts for students to live in the house this fall, which is well short of our goal of having a full house. Looking forward, the board recently made an important short-term decision. After careful consideration, we decided to keep the house open and support the chapter for the upcoming 2019-2020 school year. We expect the combination of rent from live-ins and fees paid by out-of-house members will be nearly sufficient to fund operating expenses, but we will likely require a small subsidy from alumni funds to balance the annual budget. In addition to charging fees to brothers living outside the house, you may recall the chapter amended their bylaws to put in place a process to ensure the house occupancy would be at its capacity of 42 brothers. However, the agreed-upon process established by the brothers was not implemented, and we are now focused on attracting chapter members to fill the house on a voluntary basis as the preferred approach. The financial situation is clearly not sustainable, as there are no funds available for possible major house repairs and much-needed renovations. We supported this decision because we believe the current group of younger brothers fully understands the situation and are committed to make changes required for the chapter to rebuild and for the house to be an integral part of the fraternity. However, Theta Board will again review the situation in the fall and make decisions about options for the house in the 2020-2021 academic year and beyond. This decision will be based on the level of participation and the behavior of the chapter members, the financial situation, and input from alumni. Our options are clear. Either we continue to operate the house while Theta Chapter rebuilds, or we close and sell the house. From the active chapter, we will need to see certain criteria met, including compliance with all Penn State, University, and Sigma Pi fraternity policies and regulations. Second, improved membership level and higher house occupancy to ensure the annual operating budget is fully funded. We will set a minimum house occupancy level. And third, we want to see demonstrated actions of members to support proper care of the house. From alumni, first, we appreciate your support, and we hope to eventually raise funds to make major repairs and renovations. Many needs are identified, but investment has been deferred due to the uncertain future. We hope to have more to say about a fundraising campaign in a few months, but only if we have more confidence in a sustainable long-term plan for the house. I also want to address two upcoming events. First, there's a house fix-up weekend we're scheduling for this summer. This is a first-time event, and the purpose is for alumni and actives to come together to work on projects to improve the appearance and the functionality of the house. And there'll be some social events planned to encourage participation. Theta Board members Lee Connolly and Jonathan Jick are working with our sage, Jerry Joyce, and the chapter leadership to organize this event. Their email addresses are listed on the letter, so please let them know if you have any ideas to share or special skills to contribute. Lee and Jonathan will be sending announcements about this weekend soon. It would be really great if we had full participation. Homecoming is October 5th. Typically, we have an alumni meeting and get together at the house. More details will come in our next communication. I want to thank all the alumni and active brothers of Theta Chapter who have and who will continue to invest their time and energy to make ours a special brotherhood. If you have any questions or feedback, please contact me or any member of Theta Board. Thank you.